Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. They find some open field here. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 73 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now it's Herbert. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And they'll run again. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the... They were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Prescott off play action. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Call it a gain of a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is fielded at the 27. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Dallas Goedert, of course, he'll do well in this stadium. He's got a first down.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Wiley. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Herbert off of play action. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over. On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That's taken on the 25. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, Wiley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
113 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 10 yards out.
And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
First down, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing, Prescott.
And this one quickly to Lamb.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. 4th down, Prescott. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
He'll try again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
127 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And that'll be caught by St. Brown.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Wiley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for him.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Taken from about the 12. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On third down, it's Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Shifts past him at the 45. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
The broken tackle couldn't create a ton of space. He'll be taken down just beyond the 35-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
He gets this one to Burks, and he will have a Cowboys first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Prescott on first down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, tuck the ball for him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
134 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Wiley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Here we go, 47. 26.
On play action, Prescott. He's going to air one out.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception.